Three.
Welcome, and we're at the CLC, the Center for Lutefisk Codependency here in Örebro, Sweden. And although this isn't Christmas, we're having Christmas in October because it's the only time they could make me or force me to eat lutefisk. Lutefisk är en äkta svenska kulinarisk katastrof. It's basically radioactive Christmas food that they serve to unsuspecting visitors. If you're in a Nordic country like Sweden or Norway or Minneapolis, Minnesota, you can get lutefisk at any market. Actually, you can get it in most places in California. It's very hard to find someone in Sweden who actually likes it, but they mostly tolerate it. And that's where this codependency comes in that they'll say, well, if you didn't like it in California, it's because it wasn't cooked right, or the white sauce wasn't made right. It's really good with the white sauce. Here's the famous white sauce, the bechamel sauce, which has been expertly prepared by our cook. But the whole idea is that you smother it, and you're eating 90% sauce and 10% fish, and you therefore hide or camouflage what they're really trying to feed you. Now, the process of making lutefisk is they take cod, they capture the cod, they soak it in a lye solution with a pH of 12, and then they hang it up on racks outside to dry for, I don't know if the birds poop on it on top of that. Then they cut it up into pieces, and in order to prepare it for cooking, it has to be soaked for 3 days, and they soak it in water, keep changing the water to get the horrible smell out. And then after 3 days, it is ready for cooking. Now, in modern Sweden, you would find it already pre-soaked so that you don't have to do the soaking, and it's just ready to cook up in the oven and serve with the fish. You'll notice some of the other traditional foods here. We've got potatoes and peas and eggs and the white sauce and the spices. Some people don't like the peas because they feel that it adds too much color to the meal. But the general idea in Scandinavian cooking is to make everything look as white as possible. So, I think we're ready to try. By the way, I've had lutefisk once before, but unfortunately that was in the pre-digital era and it was never recorded. So I'm doing this basically to satisfy everyone in Sweden and get them off my back, because they say you've never had lutefisk. So here's the bechamel sauce. It's probably got 500 grams of fat in it. By the way, in the process of making lutefisk, it destroys the protein content, so that 100 grams of lutefisk give you only 6 grams of protein, which basically destroys the food value that normal fish might have had. And you'll notice the spongy consistency. It sort of bounces around, and I think the only way to compare it is it's basically fish flavored jello. Then it sort of plops out on your plate, and this is what it looks like. But as I said, this is the second time I've had it. It's hard to describe the smell. Unfortunately, we can't record the smell on the camera. This is the second time I've had lutefisk, but this time it's recorded, so everyone in Stockholm and Kalmar will get off my back about it. And here we go. We've called the ambulance just in case. We've got CPR and medical personnel standing by just in case. And here goes the first piece. Like I said, it's fish flavored jello smothered out by cream sauce. But I'm surviving. If it was really good, why would someone have made $1 million selling these t-shirts that say lutefisk, just say no? Like I said, it's fish flavored jello.
Jim.